Hey there, it's Shauna. I hope you're doing great. Welcome to your guided meditation for the new moon in Scorpio. So this new moon is exact on Saturday, November 18th, 2018. And it's in the sign of Scorpio. So new moons, they're always this time of internal gathering, of internal reflection. And this being in the sign of Scorpio, this is a very deep and intense time for internal reflection. It's a time where we can get into the things that maybe have been bothering us, something that may have been even like festering in a certain way. Scorpio can help us really dig down into the truth of the matter. And this new moon in Scorpio, you may find yourself really like pulling away all of the surface material, the surface details that are connected to the root of an issue. So like the roots, the underlying truth, the underlying essence of what it is that's really going on. And so if that sounds a little intense, that's just the way that Scorpio rolls. So we'll do a guided meditation for that type of energy. And so this new moon, again, it's Saturday, November 18th. It's exact at 3:42 a.m. Pacific time, which is 11:42 a.m. Universal time, and 9:42 p.m. Australian Eastern time. And it's at 26 degrees of Scorpio. We also have Venus and Jupiter in Scorpio at this time as well. So those planets, Venus, relationships, attraction, allure, and even sexuality. And then Jupiter is about expanding our worldview, about expanding our perspective. So those add another layer to this as well. So all of that being said, get into a comfortable place where you can feel relaxed. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths in and out. And if you're feeling particularly anxious, you can even place your hands on your belly. And every time that you inhale, breathe in through your nose and exaggerate the expansion in your belly. So breathe in. And then exhale through your mouth. And do that a few more times. In. Exhale through your mouth as your belly pushes down and in. And so continue with that if you like, but at some point I want you to find your breath coming into a natural rhythm so that you're not controlling it at some point. And you can breathe in and out through your nose when you do that. And so your breath can find that natural rhythm, and your body can start to relax even more. So as you start to relax more, notice the sensation of your body weighted into the ground. Notice where you feel the most heavy contact, maybe through your seat or your legs or your feet. Feel your shoulders relax. Feel your legs relax. Your thighs, hips, and glutes. And even your eyes relax, your jaw is relaxed. Imagine that cool water is running over your entire body, on the outside, smoothing over your skin. And then this water is also flowing through the inside of your body, through all of your internal organs and muscles. And this water is soothing and smoothing out your energy. It's relaxing every single muscle and every single point of energy. Take a deep breath in and breathe this beautiful water in and out. Good. And bring your focus down into your seat, so all the way down to your tailbone. And then in your mind's eye, imagine your tailbone. Imagine that you could see it. And then around your tailbone, imagine that there's this beautiful golden cord, and it's circled around. So it's might look like it's wrapped around like a rope, or it might look like a snake that's wrapped around your tailbone. And then imagine that this cord starts to drop down. So it's almost as if an anchor is being dropped down through your seat, down into the ground, down into the earth. This beautiful golden cord moves down, 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 all the way through all of the layers of the soil and the rock and the mantle, all the way down to the very center of the earth. And this core of the earth is a beautiful crystal. And this golden cord wraps around the crystal center of the earth, so that there's this strong connection from your base down to the base of the earth. And so when this connection is made, imagine that this beautiful crystal energy from the earth moves through your grounding cord all the way up, 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 to meet at your hips. And then this beautiful light crystal earth energy moves through your legs, through your torso, through your arms, through your chest, lungs, heart, rib cage. And this beautiful light moves up through your throat, through your cheeks and the back of your skull and your eyes, and then up and out the top of your head. And it fountains around you so that it creates this beautiful bubble of light that moves through you and then surrounds you at the same time. And this light is nourishing, it's cleansing, and it's soothing. It smooths out your energy system completely. Good. And then as you continue to imagine this beautiful circle of light around you, notice if there's any areas that seem darker than others, or maybe if there's anything that needs to be filled in. I want you to flesh out this imaginary space bubble in your mind's eye as much as you can. So notice all of the light sparkling around you. In the front, in the right side, in the left side, down at the bottom, and then even in the back too. Don't forget about the back. Imagine this light on all angles, completely even. Good. And then still imagining this beautiful bubble of light, I want you to pretend like you could walk around in it. So imagine yourself walking around in this bubble of light and just looking to see, take a closer look if there's any areas that need to be smoothed out, and you can use your hands to smooth the light to make it more bright and brilliant. Notice if there's any areas that need to be patched. Maybe there's an area that needs to be sewn up. You can imagine that you're sewing it back together. Or maybe there's a portion that needs to be cleaned, like a windshield would be cleaned. And so just like notice, you're just imagining this, so you're just kind of making it up as you go along. But I want you to imagine that this beautiful bubble of light is around you. And so this is your energy system that we're looking at. And so this is a reflection of you. And so as you look at it, just notice if there's a part that needs to be brightened. Maybe the right side needs some more attention. Maybe the back part needs a little TLC. And as you're just working around and looking around this space bubble that is your energy field, notice the texture of the light. Is it translucent? Is it more opaque? Is there a certain color that's coming to you? Is there a pattern? Does it maybe look more like a spider web or a net, or does it look crystal clear? And there's no right or wrong answers. We're just noticing, like, what does it look like? What does your energy system look like right now? Take a deep breath in and out. Place your right hand on your belly and your left hand over your heart. Imagine that there is a beautiful waterfall of light washing over you. And this light illuminates all darkness. This light illuminates the darkness that is shadow. It illuminates the darkness that is unseen, unknown. This light washing over your body right now in this exact moment illuminates the darkness that is unknown, maybe a little bit scary, and also very powerful and valuable. So this light does not wash away things from you, but it brightens you. It illuminates the power that you have inside of you in all aspects and in all ways. Deep breath in and out. Good. So take your time coming out of meditation when you feel ready. It's always nice to take a moment to just breathe, look around, reflect before you move out into the external world. And sometimes it can be helpful to write down some reflections that you had, even if you saw or felt something and it doesn't make sense. Sometimes it's nice just to write it down to look back on later. And I hope that you enjoyed this. I have a feeling that this is going to be a very intense new moon, so I'm curious on how you're feeling. Feel free to leave me a comment to let me know. And if you want to follow the moon cycles in a more in-depth way, if you want to learn more about the moon and follow the new moons and the full moons every single month, you can find out more about that through my 2018 moon journal. And so I'll have information on that in the link to this video so that you can find out more information. And it's a really helpful guide if you like to do things like this, if you like to do a ritual of sorts around the new moon. And yeah, so I'm wishing you an amazing new moon and sending lots of love, and I will connect with you soon. Namaste.